What's up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Star Michael. As you can see, I'm back in my original um, area for now. Um, I'm only temporarily here for personal reasons that I will not discuss with y'all. Um, and this is but let's get back into regular business. This is the Chicago Sports Dog Michael back at it again with a Chicago Bears video. So I apologize if you hear some noise that's going on. So this is why, personally, I don't think the Bears will draft Caleb Williams. And I get people will comment and disagree with me, which is fine, but what I'm about to say may make sense to some of y'all, and I'm gonna go through my reasons into it. And no, one of my reasons is apparently that report that he wanted part ownership of a team was a fake rumor created by a meme page. And even if he did, the NFL, even if he went to the best team, the NFL would put that to rest. So, why do I believe Caleb Williams will not be a Chicago Bear in about 3 months as the draft? Is because, number one, I don't think Caleb Williams wants to go to the Chicago Bears. And his father, before the season, mentioned, and I quote, "I don't want my son going to a dysfunctional franchise," which we have to be honest with ourselves. The Bears have not been good at developing quarterbacks. That's why the term of quarterbacks come here to die comes along. So I believe Caleb Williams and his camp with his trainers, and Caleb Williams himself does not want to be a Chicago Bear. That's number one. Now you may like that doesn't make sense. Well, that's why we start with number one, and then we go along with the mindset. Two, Caleb Williams' character does not fit the Chicago mindset, and I'm going to explain why. And no, I'm not talking about him painting his fingernails. That's just not good. To be honest, I have a problem with him painting his fingernails, but I don't think that's a big issue for like us fans. I think he's a diva because apparently, according the last game of his college year, he didn't want to play in the last game of the college season because he was going to declare for the draft, and Lincoln Riley, basically just and just said, you know what, yeah, get out of here, and he pissed off a lot of his teammates in the last game, and the backup actually performed way better than Caleb Williams did, and their whole mindset was it feels good to win again, because remember, Caleb Williams started the season off good and then came back down to earth in the second half of the year because Caleb struggled against top defenses. And number three is I believe Caleb Williams is not going to be the best quarterback in this draft class. Because if you turn back the clocks to 2017 for a moment, Mahomes was not expected to be Mahomes. Do you want to know who was expected to be Mahomes, though? Mitch Trubisky. And remember the reports, Mitch Trubisky being better than Patrick Mahomes. And years later, turned out to be Patrick Mahomes was way better than Trubisky. So you can't have one without the other. So, And we have to be honest with ourselves here. This Mahomes comparison needs to stop. And I say this because when you say that Caleb Williams will be Patrick Mahomes, you're putting a pedestal on him that is so big that if he were to get drafted to the Bears or anywhere else, you're expecting him to take that team to the playoffs or the Super Bowl in the next 1 to 2 years. Because that's what Patrick Mahomes did in the next 1 to 2 years. First year he got to the AFC title game, and then not first year starting because he sat behind Alex Smith. His first year starting, he got his team to the AFC title game, and then his second year starting, he won the Super Bowl basically. So, folks, another reason why I don't think the Bears will get Caleb Williams, which I'll go into deep for the Bear. He's not the Bears type of character, is because he doesn't. When you lose, he tends to take it very personally. And if you remember Jay Cutler back in the day, where basically he got hurt and the Chicago media called him soft and said that he cannot play the position of a quarterback. And another reason why I do believe that the Bears will not draft Caleb Williams is because the only reason why they're doing this, and I don't think CEO wants to say like us fans are pressuring the Bears to take not to take Caleb Williams to build around Justin Fields. No, I think the Bears, the reason why they're doing these reports is to increase trade offers around the league. Don't believe me? The Denver Broncos have already called the Chicago Bears and are wanting to trade up because they made it clear that they want to move on from Russell Wilson. So they're, like I said, and there's a report that the Raiders will hire Cliff Kingsbury as their offensive coordinator. So that automatically puts them in front of the line to get Caleb Williams. So either way, folks, and it's been reported, and I'll probably make a second video of it, that a trade could be happening either late February or early March. It will happen. Then you will know what the Bears will do. If the Bears trade Justin Fields, you know for a fact they're taking a quarterback with the first overall pick. And I don't think it's going to be Caleb Williams. It's going to be either Drake May, Jalen Daniels, or not Michael Penix. Michael Penix may fall to the second round. But to be honest with you, I don't think Caleb Williams wants to come to Chicago. And I believe Caleb Williams wants to go to the Commanders. But in my critical opinion, and this will be a hot take, and now that it makes sense because the Raiders hired Cliff Kingsbury as their offensive coordinator. And this is a hot take. Doesn't mean it can happen. The Raiders will trade for that first overall pick. Now, I'm not going to – maybe I'll do trade offers, but I do think the Bears will trade that first overall pick to get a generational haul. I'll have a separate video talk about it. But anyways, this is why I believe the Bears will not draft Caleb Williams. Let me know if you agree with it. If you don't know, let me in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching.